Hi, everybody, and happy new day. I hope all of you guys are doing well and that you've been having an amazing week already. And I hope that you're able to already start to smash your goals as well as this week goes through. And I hope that everything is going as planned. So here we are on another day, and this today we're going to be talking about how to actually, or what are some of the sorry, I'm just checking if everything is cool. Yes, everything is fine. And to see if we today we're going to be talking about five deadly mistakes to avoid when you actually start building your business on social media. So this is something important. It's probably something that if we think about, we've actually been doing it, and now it's the time for actually to stop doing it, right? So if this is the first time that you're tuning in, I am Leila. I'm passionate about health awareness and helping home-based business owners take their business to the online platform. And I hope that every time you come, you get tons of motivation and inspiration and tips for you to go out, grow yourself, and grow your business as well. And I thank you so much for tuning in. If this is not the first time that you've decided to be here with us, so thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for sharing your time. And I hope that you get really great tips that you can implement them in your business as well. So let's get started and let's start talking about start building your business online. And I mean, growing your business online can get to be a tough task, and if you don't have certain things in place, it can really become something that drains you a little bit. So it's so important to know a few things that you need to do and to start implementing them as well for you to start seeing really great results. And it can be difficult sometimes, but you know what? If you really have the vision and you really focus on your vision, then it's really going to be doable, and you will be very happy at the end. So it's so great for you to think about, okay, what are a few of the things that I need to do? What am I be what are a few of the things that I'm actually doing wrong? So let's get started and let's get into our few tips today. And to start with is that the one thing that a lot of people do when they start doing their business online is that they have zero social media strategy. It basically means that you come and you think about, you don't actually think about what is it that I'm going to be doing, what is the plan that I'm going to be implementing. You don't think about anything. Like, you really come and you just start doing it. Sometimes it is really important to do that because one of the things that we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about it later. But when we talk about having social media strategy, is basically talking about planning. Planning is going to become something so important for you, and it's something that you have to start enjoying and really using it properly now in order for you to start seeing some results. Because if you don't, then it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for you to move forward. It's going to be hard for you to know what is really important. So really having a strategy of how are you going to be tackling your how are you going to be tackling your business, how are you going to be choosing your posts. It's really important. So planning your content and really taking a time aside to sit down and really go for it and do it, it's really important. Number two is actually lack of organization, and that is basically, if you are going to be creating your own posts, meaning where you, if you're going to be putting your own quotes and you're going to be creating your own graphics, then the first thing to think about is, where am I going to get all this content, and then how am I going to be organizing my content. So it's important for you to think about that. What type of content are you going to be putting out? Which platform are you going to be putting out? Really using different types of content is important, and having a plan, as we spoke on step number one, it's extremely important. So what are a few of the things that you have decided that you're going to be able to do, and that you're going to be able to come out and really serve? So those are few questions that you need to answer in order for you to start seeing some really great results. So really think about this. How can you organize yourself? What are the times that you can really put content out there? What are a few of the things that, what are some of the contents that you're going to be putting out. Really, really important for you to sit down and organize that part of your business as well. Business is really about having systems in place and having organizations in place so that everything can continue working even when you're not there. So really taking time to organize yourself, organize your business, organize your social media is really, really important. Number 3 is lack of diversity in posts. And if you guys have seen on this page, there's different types of posts. There's some days that are jokes, some days that are questions, some days, most days are positive quotes, making sure that we stay that our minds are in a positive mind frame, in a positive environment, because that's really, really important. I mean, the world is already full of negativity, and if you when you come in here and you get really great content and you get really an uplifting content, then I'm also happy because I know I've been able to actually make someone else happy and give someone else value. So that should be our mindset when it comes to having our different social media platforms, is that when someone comes in contact with you, then you need to be sure that you've changed their lives. So having lack of diversity of posts is basically understanding that your audience is different. It's different, and your audience, people like to see things in different ways. Like some people like to see videos, some people like to read, and some people like to see things in point form. So if you can do as much as you can to diversify your posts, have some videos, have some really great quotes, have some really great blog posts out there, then you're really moving yourself forward. You're really moving yourself to the next level. So that is important to realize that people consume content, people consume information, and people consume value in different ways. So you want to make sure that you're going to be tapping into those different ways in which your audience might consume your information and your content. So that's number 3. And number 4 is all about providing value and understanding that sales will come. Sales will come once you actually start providing value. And I've seen that a lot of us as small business owners, we do make this mistake, right? We go out, we are so passionate about our businesses and our opportunities that we actually forget to even greet the next person. Just basically going out there and saying, "Hi, Leila, how are you doing? Thank you so much for connecting. What are you about? Like, what do you do? What do you love?" And sometimes you even ask people that question and they don't even know how to answer. Like, I just recently had a contact with someone, and that was actually really interesting. The person had in mind that they really wanted to sell me and they really wanted me to be part of their business, that they even forgot to ask how I was doing. And I mean, if I was someone that was really looking for an opportunity, I would definitely not do business with that person because I was not valued. I didn't get any value in return. And because we make this mistake as business owners, we actually lose a lot of business out there. But if you really go out and you decide that you're going to be coming from a servant leader point of view, where your commission is important, definitely it is important. But if you come out and you say, "You know what, I'm going to help 10 females really understand why having multiple sources of income is important," then without actually having to think about my commission, then you will see that you'll do a really better job. So being able to understand that, yes, the commission is important. It is possibly why you've been doing the business that you're doing, but understanding that really helping the next person move out of a pain situation is actually much more important. And the moment you start helping, you start providing value to other people that have the same questions that your products and the benefits that your product can actually bring to them, and you can answer them without them actually asking you for it, then you're probably going to see that you are going to make a lot of great connections, and you're going to be building a lot of great relationships. And that is great, because when you build great relationships by providing value, the exchange for money will come. And that is exactly what you want. You want to be able to provide so much value that in return, people are openly and willingly to give you money without you having to be so salesy. So really change a little bit of your mindset and really come from a place of being a servant leader and providing value to those that might be interested in your business as well. So number 5 is actually analysis paralysis. And this is what I was talking about when we spoke about step number 1. And I also see a lot of us doing this as entrepreneurs, is that we think we have a big idea. We know that this idea in our mind is perfect. But instead of us going out and launching the idea and then start learning from when the idea is out, like having really minimal things out prepared for the idea to go, and decide that, you know what, this is the idea that I have. I think it's really a great idea. Let me go and test and test the market and analyze while the idea is already in the market. We want to figure everything out before it actually goes out. And when that happens, we tend to find ourselves finding so many things why this idea wouldn't actually come back, wouldn't actually be a good one, and we end up not doing well. And I mean, look at a lot of people I see that, you know, when it comes to being on camera, many people think, you know what, I need to be ready. I need to have the perfect camera. I need to have the perfect mic. I need to have the perfect light. And only then I will decide to actually come out and start providing value. How many times have you actually thought about it so many times and then you didn't do it? So the next time you think about coming out live, being Facebook Live, Instagram Live, YouTube, whatever, really just do it. The first one, it will probably not be perfect. It might look perfect, but like your words might not come out. And you just need to do it and get the grasp of how it feels like to be on camera, how it feels like to be on live, and then see what works for you, what doesn't work for you. And I always give this example because when I started doing Facebook Lives, I really had to go into a challenge, and I had promised myself that for 30 days I was going to be on camera. Didn't matter what time it was, what day it was, I was going to be on camera for 30 days. And the first few videos out of the 600 videos that I hear, they were really bad. I mean, the lighting was bad, the angle was horrendous, but I had to do it. And even until today, one day I'll show you guys how it looks like in the background. It might look like a perfect studio, but it's not. It's really things that I already had at home, and I just put them together so it could give me a really great studio light and great like now, yes, I have a really beautiful mic that I got as a gift. But before I didn't really use any mic. It was really just, you know, everything that I had, and I really decided that it had to happen. So when it comes to analysis paralysis, as entrepreneurs, we want it to be perfect, but that could be a really bad form of procrastination. So let's decide that as from today, if we have an idea, and if you, especially, I'm talking about especially Facebook Lives, if you feel like this is something that you want to do, so instead of you losing your prospects and your customers for wanting to do something perfect, really come out and start teaching, like really come out and start giving us value. And it's going to be so great to see how you're going to be changing, how you're going to be moving, how things are going to start falling into place. And we want to see that. So everyone else can believe that even for them, it's also possible to get where they want to get. So I thank you guys for tuning in today, and I wish you a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. And I hope that this has actually helped you to think about what are some of those mistakes that you're already making and you should be avoiding currently during your social media efforts for your business. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.